That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
Don't let Angelika Oles fool you. I'm here to save you all. She's stupid. It's true. And she's trying to cover it up. And I'm here to help.
Keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me out.
That's right, you missed me. Probably using her. Yeah, broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the classic. It's Shot from the Point. It's the drama cast. It's probably the oldest. Come to think of it.
Yeah, I'd say it is.
It's probably the oldest at this point. But we can't stop getting drama. I'm here to tell you a drama tale. In the past, since New Year's, we had somebody take a video down, got it back up, got rid of the strike. We had a guy threaten to strike us, and I actually have a little bit of evidence that he attempted it. I have a little bit of evidence that he attempted it because we didn't buy his. What was it? What did he get offended by? We thought the girls were making a big deal out of nothing with the OnlyFans. That was my sin. That's why I needed to be silenced.
Yep.
Even if I'm wrong.
You're really coming up against the geniuses this year, Tommy.
Really? You know, we never really had problems like this before in like the entire history. I've always been able to avoid strikes. I actually do follow the rules.
Because it was like you went years without even a community guideline.
The only community guidelines for I've never had a strike, and I thought this was the one that was going to break it. I've never had a strike that stuck, and I didn't get a strike, my first strike, until 2018, and that didn't stuck. In fact, I got two that night, and they both didn't stick, and they got removed that night.
I'm trying to remember what ones they are. I remember.
Slide makers, me and Eye for an Eye.
Oh, for fuck!
So if you haven't heard, there was no show yesterday, and there should have been because we are now on Sunday, Monday. Wednesday, Thursday. That's the day off is Tuesday during the week now. Rule followers say, bend, not break. We had a strike. We couldn't stream. We could not stream on this channel, and the reason was because apparently we cyberbullied Angelika Oles. Now, how do I know that? The stream was done in October. I think you were here with us, Optimus. It's me and Matt. By the way, Matt's not here today. We got Green Man and Optimus. So he got busy with something like running errands or something like that. So it's Green Man and Optimus. Sorry I didn't introduce you, Green Man.
Oh no, sorry. No one would have understood me anyway.
Yes. Now go back in the closet. All right.
Wait, I'm going.
Okay.
He's hiding.
So I get the message yesterday that I'm getting a strike for cyberbullying and harassment, and I am to look over the video to see where I went wrong. And I was looking at the looking what I might have done wrong because I didn't remember the stream. I knew it was about Angelika Oles. Angelika Oles bringing the Kanye West meltdown, the racist meltdown he did, and trying to tie that into Gabby Hanna. And we basically just said she was stupid. And from what I understand, morons are not a protected group. Not yet.
That was the most of the stream. Because that was one thing we was talking about because of the way the video was. And like you said, it was just like, okay, it was a stupid...
We goofed on her?
Yeah.
We didn't even cover the whole stream. She was just a segment. She was the opening segment. And that she was dumb. And she said incredibly stupid things. Like, you know, I remember she led into, she was like, we know George Floyd, I don't know how that fucking came up, didn't die from a fentanyl overdose, and you would expect, because the toxicology reports say that's not the case, because Derek Chauvin was convicted of murder. Well, it didn't prove fucking anything.
I'm really happy we've got people like Angelika to explain these medical issues to us because I'd be completely lost.
And nobody's ever been convicted. I don't know that he was convicted. I'm not saying that, but it's like nobody's ever been convicted, like wrongly. I mean, really, The toxicology report. I mean, just really thoughtless, stupid. A real quick crash grab. It's what she's always been. And then I brought up the fact that I knew somebody that dealt with her and said, like, really, she couldn't grasp concepts. Like, that being that stupid. Like, you say A and B just doesn't land. It just simply doesn't land. This person said they felt sorry for her. She was that dumb. That's stupid. Doesn't grasp anything. So she watches the news. She goes into virtue signals, and that's her videos. And she's easy on the eyes. So that's and by the way, I got nothing wrong with that. But Angelika believes her own bullshit. She believes that she has some insightful thing to say that no one's ever heard before. No. She just wags her finger at you and says, no, this is how to be a good person, all the while being a terrible person. We're talking about, this is somebody who talks about Mental Health Month. And as soon as somebody who's mentally ill breaks some sort of, or kills some woke sacred cow, you can't blame mental illness for poor behavior. Yes, you can. Let me tell you something. If I lost my grandmother had dementia. That's a form of mental illness. It's biological, it's physical. And she took a big pile of shit and threw it against the wall. That's not fucking her fault, all right? All right, Angelika? If you're that crazy, them things are beyond your responsibility.
You know, that's funny because that's how Angelika comes up with her video ideas. She takes a big shit and throws it at a wall.
Yeah, it's really... No, it's just repeating. That's not nice. That's not right. That's this. You violated that. That's it. She doesn't really know anything. There's nothing. You'll never watch an Angelika Oles video and say, "Boy, I didn't think of that." No,
but you're right, Tommy. For somebody that sticks, it really hammers home like mental health, etc., etc. How many videos has she done on Gabby Hanna when she...
Well, that's my point.
Exactly.
In one breath, she'll say it's Mental Health Month. We have to worry about... And then if somebody is mentally unwell, violates her fucking code, and she can make a lot of money making videos on her, forget it. And these are the things that we pointed out. We also pointed this out in the video. We didn't encourage anybody to strike her, but we said, boy, like, where does this... Like, the amount of videos that she's made on Gabby Hanna, like, when does this, like, cross into, like... A rules violation. Like, I don't know. Well, I found out what rules violation is called cyberbullying and harassment because they mentioned stalking. I mean, she'll just make one video after another, after another, after another, after she's old school T community. And that's all we said. That's all we said. There are a bunch of nasty donations. There were all that kind of stuff. So I watched the whole video. And the stuff that I said, jokes, criticisms, and move on. Wasn't even that spectacular. Show didn't even cross 5,000 hits that stream. It was jokes that it was just like, look, she's doing it again. By the way, the video we criticized is gone. It went down about 48 hours after we made the stream, which is suspicious act number one. By the way, during this time, as far as I knew, I was blocked by Angelika Oles a year or two prior. Because remember, Angelika was on the freaking Gabby bandwagon to the point of insanity, to the point where you really can't believe she cares about anybody. Wait a minute, wasn't Angelika Oles telling that poor fucking murdered girl's mother how she wasn't cooperating with their narrative? Was that her?
I think it was.
The girl that got all cut up by her crazy fucking the boy next door at a concert?
No, I don't want to... Hold on. It might have been the other one that Willie Mack had the argument
I
with.
think that was her. No, that's true. I apologize. No, that was the girl that looks really Irish, right?
Yeah. I think it was her.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the Irish.
It's nice to know Angelika's took a couple of years to calm down and really think out before she does things.
Yeah. So, all that goes on. I listened to the video. There is one thing at the end, but it doesn't have anything to do with Angelika Oles. And this is a word we probably aren't going to say anymore. We had Seth, who was a Jewish girl from Denmark. She came on and she said, I want to say something racist and terrible. I said, go ahead. And she didn't call anybody this name. She just said it over and over again at the very end. She started doing the K slur. I don't think that's any different than a black guy saying my N-word. I got to be honest with you. It was a joke. The context was it had no context, and it was just a ridiculous thing to say. It wasn't a segment about Angelika Oles. We weren't calling Angelika Oles the K word. Is the only slur on there that could possibly be tripped up. And I got to be honest with you, I have removed the stream just for that reason, because I was pretty sure that Angelika Oles, when she found out that we got her stream back up, she was going to go right back at it. But we will be re-releasing it with just the criticism of this 500K YouTuber that worried about somebody that made fun of her for being stupid. And she is objectively stupid.
I don't think she's stupid, Tommy. I just thought she had a very hard time finding the like button and reported you instead.
Yes. Is it skipping for anybody else? Not me.
No.
We're all good here.
Oh, good.
We're loud and clear here.
Also, I'd just like to make Seth know that you're banned from the poker club for getting Tommy's stream took down. You are like, you
so
are
anyway,
banned from poker night.
No more poker nights for Seth. So I listened to it. I went back. So I wrote to them. I wrote a really nice paragraph like I did last time. And the appeal got rejected. I was like, what do you want? I didn't get hit for hate speech. And even hate speech has to be directed at somebody. I have to say, you F-slur, you N-word, you no good. The word by itself, from what I can see, the way I read YouTube words, the word by itself, not used in a handful manner, any word by itself, at this current time, we're not under Twitch rules. We're under YouTube rules. So the word itself, no matter who says it, seems to be protected. I think I could come on here and read rap lyrics. Unless I was obviously targeting somewhere. And that's the thing about cyberbullying and harassment. It's targeted harassment. Mm-hmm. Targeted slurs. Didn't happen to her. Targeted unwanted sexualization. Repeat stalking. It was a one and done video. Actually, no, it's not totally. That's not totally true. We did one video, and then she said the right wing came after her in the next video and made fun of her for that as well. But I think it was the title that really got her. The title was "Dumbest Woman on YouTube," and you're gonna see it because she's stupid. And morons are not a protected group. The stupid is not a protected. We have a real problem. I said that to Petty Page today. If stupid people are a protected group, it's over. It's over. They must be criticized. They must be able to take criticism. So the stupid needs to be criticized the most.
I have to be fair to Angelika though. When she said she was attacked by the right wing, a pigeon actually just attacked her that day, and she got confused.
Yes.
For fuck's sake.
Yes. So how do I know Angelika did this? Well, I'm pretty damn sure. Wasn't. So I put out a tweet. I said, look, we're down. We can't do this stream. Either Angelika or her fans struck me down. That was a guess at the time. I didn't really go much into it. Privately, I didn't know who the fuck struck me. I didn't care. I was worried about getting off. My appeal's been rejected. So I took one more chance. Somewhere I can go. I did not think that this would work. And I wake up the next morning and voila. Strike is gone. I get a message saying there's an error. And I'm like, this is a miracle considering the gravity of the slur that was aimed at no one and broke no rules. Remember, I didn't get hit for hate speech. It hit for cyberbullying and harassment. All right? If I'm a cyberbully, what the fuck is she? She makes 50 videos on all sorts of people. Daily. Thoughtless. You hear kids in the background of her fucking thing and dogs and barking and it's just her going on there and saying, look both ways before you cross the street. You could get hit by a car. It's always important to look both ways. It's always important to go with a friend. Make sure you hold your mother's hand. That's her videos, every one of them. It's just a virtue signal. Every single one of them are like that. So I wake up, I'm like, hooray! They saw the light. And I call Matt, who still happens to be up. I said, guess what? We can stream tonight. The Angelika Oles video, down. It's back up. And then I told them about the Seth thing. I said, should we leave it back up? We might give them a chance to attack it again. So we were thinking about it. And we decided we'll put it on private for now. At worst, if we end up taking it down, Volcano God, you're welcome. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I'm going to go back to Lanzarote and worship because this was a miracle. You know.
But you've got to wear a Scott Grass, Tommy.
Yeah, this was kind of a miracle. By the way, I'm going to Normandy for this year's vacation. You know that?
We're going to Normandy for a vacation?
No joke. No, we got a whole thing. Yeah, so getting that another time, maybe after the show.
I think the locals are going to be very worried when Germans start showing up again.
Well, we're getting 2 of them, at least.
They're like, what's happening? Are they back?
Yeah, the Germans are going to Normandy.
GIs here to save us.
Oh yeah, you should have them on the beach, and I can just run up on the beach, right? We are going. By the way, we're going to the beach. No joke.
Yeah, I was going to say you'll be telling.
It's a vacation area.
Oh my God.
We're going to storm the beaches of Normandy. Like suntan lotion of beer.
Oh, you dare film that?
I will. Actually, I'm too fat.
And then afterwards, you're going to come across the English Channel and I'll blow up boats. So, what's her name? Anelka Holmes makes videos feeling sorry for you.
You're playing for Arsenal, aye?
Okay, let's get back into this. I don't want to lose track. I don't want to lose track here. I knew the vacation thing was a dumb thing to go up. So I go to Matt. I was like, what do we do? Matt's like, I don't know. I think you should leave it back up. I mean, it's sitting there. We got a message from the person, the YouTube person to help me. And they said it was an error. Matt's like, I think it can go up. I was like, yeah, but once if it was Angelika, which we didn't believe at the time, or it was a group of Angelika fans, they might have a fit that it's up. Like a fit. And then it could go, well, we could hit you for hate speech for this. Even though I didn't say anything. Yeah. And I think we are protected. There's no Voldemort on YouTube as far as Twitch doesn't matter what context. Doesn't matter. I accept Twitch rules. My Twitch streams are very, very different. I play by their rules. So, we decided we're going to think about it. We're going to plot the stream. And then, this is the funny part. I get a message. He tells me, oh no, Riveter, he's doing a show about your strike.
Oh no.
I'm like, yeah. Oh, I bet he prepped for it and everything. Riveter does a show in the morning. So he gets up, he prepares the night before, and he goes in. I go, what harm would it be if we just let Riveter do the show? There's nothing that's going to change. And then when it's over, or I'll either go on the show and say at the end of it so I don't fuck it up, or I'll just mention it later. And it won't be, nothing's changed. Nothing's different. It doesn't matter that people are whining about the strike. It doesn't change anything. You know, let Riveter do, why screw up a show? You know? Watch him say something really fucking crazy and I could have gone, you bitch!
Jacob goes on and commits hate speech against middle class.
Yeah, then he gets a bunch of strikes for going berserk.
Now, say, Angelika, why did you have to... That's the best.
So I decided not to tell him to make it easier on him. Okay? We're going to announce it pretty much after the show, sometime in the afternoon European time. So when everybody wakes up, you hear the good news. We got the strike. And that was it. We were not going to say anything about Angelika. We were going to come on here and like wonder sort of what happened. Who knows? Maybe it's this, maybe it's that. We had nothing. And then, and I checked this before. Angelika Oles has blocked me a long time ago. I get a message on Twitter from Angelika Oles. Now I've been blocked again. I had a speed run. And it said something like this. I'm going to paraphrase. You must think you're very important. And something to the effect of, I don't even know who the fuck you are. And a picture.
No,
yes. And a picture of her strike bin in the YouTube studio. The problem was, and I had mentioned this yesterday, if she'd paid attention, because she was responding to one of my videos that I made yesterday about the strike. It could have been her. It could have been a group of her fans. That's what I said. Could have been, could have been, could have been. And she shows me her copyright strikes. And I'm like, content. And I quote tweeted, I said, thanks for proving you're the dumbest woman on YouTube, which is what bothered her to begin with. Thank you. Those are copyright strikes. I got a community guideline strike. And now she decides to step in it. Remember, I got that video private. It's up, but it's privated. But she may have the URL. I'm going to paraphrase again because all these tweets are gone. Okay? She says something to the effect, well, maybe if you broke TOS, that's your fault and you shouldn't break TOS and say slurs. And I'm like, what? What?
She's got the subtlety of a retarded elephant. This one doesn't she?
I've got the.
She didn't have to say anything. And I'm like, you know what the next thing I did? Downloaded and deleted that video. Because to me, that was an admission. The only thing that sticks out on that, and none of those slurs are directed towards her. They are random slurs by a girl that's not about the show, not directed at anybody. It's just designed to be edgy. It's just designed to be shocking. Why would she say, if she doesn't know me, that I was saying slurs? A, I wasn't, but that's the one thing about that show that sticks out, is the slurs at the end that are directed at no group. And so it would be the equivalent of a black guy saying, my N-word, or you N-words. A Jewish girl said UK words. You know. Actually, she didn't say UK words. She just said K word, K word, K word.
That's what she did.
That's what she did. K word, K word, K word. I said, say whatever you want. I want to say what I want. Say whatever you want. She said a bunch of. She's trying to be shocking. You know.
I actually think it's anti-Semitic for Angelika to go after Seth like this.
I think. Well, yeah. Well, it's the thing is, I think what she did is she used those words and tried to make it like they were said about her. That's what I think happened. Here's another thing. I feel like we can
confidently say she's anti-Semitic, guys.
Here's another thing. So my fans started giving her a hard time. And by the way, thank you guys. Boy, did you stick up for me. And she's a 500K YouTuber, and I only got static for like 2 people.
Fuckheads came out in force.
You guys, fuckheads came out in force, right? So 2 things, so immediately, I mean, I can't take the chance. I don't care if you took it down or not. That video's going down. I can't take the chance thing. And then I posted, keep in mind, remember, nobody knows the video's up. And I'm looking at, I can't get the context. I'm looking about what she wrote me. And she's like, you're the dumbest man in the mirror. You probably violated TOS. It feels like she's there to dance on me. Dance on me. Because she knows my video went down, and she knows she has something to do with it, and she was going to play stupid. What she didn't know is when she wrote me, it was already up.
And what also Angelika didn't know, she doesn't have to play.
I got the Polish pass from Doug. I'm not calling people slurs. It's a violation of YouTube. So anyway,
well, not
listen. No, listen. You're taking me off track. So the problem becomes, she's mentioned the slurs. She doesn't know the video's up. I say the video's up. One of my fans gives her a problem, and it was really bizarre. It's like one of the fans said, well, how stupid can you be, really? You got 500K. And she writes back something bizarre to the effect that this needs to be professionally looked at. And then she blocks me. In fact, she must have blocked me right after that because she was like, I have, what do you call it? Tweet deck. I could see her tweets on one deck and not another, right? This person immediately, it hadn't it's propagated all the way through the tweet deck. So what happened was she went in to dance on me. I fired right back at her. And then she found out the video is up. I think it's reasonable to assume that she had at least something to do with that video taking down. And the fact that she used the word slurs, or she's really, really unlucky, I think she used what Seth said and tried to make it in that was directed towards her. And you would think that by looking at the thumbnail. When somebody took a closer look at it, it's like, well, that's got nothing to do with you. Or if they even looked at it.
And it was right at the end.
And it was just like that. And the thing is, she deleted me right after I wrote, my video's back up. My video had been up for about 6 or 7, at least since I've been awake at that point. So I'm pretty sure she had something to do with it. Now, could it be a coincidence? Sure. But I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure she tried to do it. And I think it's pretty fair to say, considering her behavior, her obsessiveness with Gabby Hanna, the fact that, you remember what I said in the beginning of this? When I made the video, The Dumbest Woman on YouTube, the video that I was criticizing that she made went down in about 48 hours. So as she comes at me, I don't know who you are, yet she knows slurs were on there. Don't buy it.
Yeah, she's a shot from the point member. Suspicious.
Yeah. And Tommy, if you look in your DMs, that is the copy of the tweets if you've been blocked now. So that like you said, she mentions the slurs, but you were hot for cyberbullying.
Yeah,
exactly. So it's like, well, how do you know there was a slur on that?
Now, you could think of this as a negative, but you could also see the positives that you've got a new stalker fangirl, Tommy. So
I don't care one way or another. I believe she more than likely had something to do with it. And I believe it based on the fact that she mentioned slurs. That's the only thing that's outstanding about the stream. And she unblocked me, tried to dance on me, and when I fought back, I said, look, the video's back up. YouTube sided with me. Then I was reblocked immediately.
Jeez, that's such a fucking idiot. What the fuck? How could you be that stupid and that blatant and that obvious?
I don't know. By the way, there is a possibility that she's totally, completely unlucky and stupid.
Uh-huh.
You must be the dumbest man on YouTube. He thinks he can crawl slurs around and he's not getting community guidelines violation. I don't have anything to... Where did that come from?
Exactly.
Where did that fucking come from? I hadn't announced it. I hadn't announced the video went up. I never went into detail why it went down. Why slurs? First of all, I didn't say anything the whole stream. How does she know? What kind of guess is that? She doesn't know who I am. She went to dance on me. She went to dance on me and say, who do you think you are? You think you're very important because I have no idea who you are. You shouldn't say slurs, though. Why? Because you watch the show?
She's a big fan and she's getting offended.
Here's what I think happened. Dumbest woman on YouTube wore on her, and she waited because she didn't want to get called out as Susie Lou. That's what I think happened. And I have every right to think that. I'm going to give you $50 if this comes true. You should give me more than that. I don't know. Why would it come true? You have to fucking find out. You know what? I'll tell you what, Nick. Maybe you should save your money because you know what happens with people like this. If this was a group effort or a gay op, and you know how these women fight with each other, they'll fucking get in a fight. One of them run to me and show me evidence that they did do an op. Is that so out of the realm of possibility? Because John Swan, that happened to him more than once. Is it so out of the realm of possibility? Tommy, you are like Levy's here, Parasitical Rugum, and Keemstar. Cyberbully channels are cancer.
The C in Tommy C stands for cyberbully.
I think a lot of this criticism of Angelica's unfounded. I think her content's very good after you hit the mute button.
Yes, I agree. And Petty Page said something to me, which was kind of funny. Petty Page, who I actually kind of like her. I always have. He's winding you up at this point. I'm sure he's making extremely undeniably clear that I don't strike people for future reference before I block him again. Why did you unblock me? Wait a minute. Before I block him again. You said you didn't know I was. That I thought I was so important.
Tommy, you're a nobody.
I'm a nobody. But you knew you blocked me? I don't believe you. If you ever wonder why I don't respond to anything you say about it, maybe you could look inward and realize you're an unhinged middle-aged man with no life. Well, that's another thing you said about me. By the way, here's another thing. Go check the tweets I wrote about Angelika Oles yesterday. I have to use autocomplete because I'm fucking stupid and dyslexic. Well, her tweets can't autocomplete. I couldn't tag her in the tweets because when you're blocked, you can't autocomplete. Look at the stuff that I said when I got the strike yesterday. I didn't even tag her and she found out. So she doesn't know what I am. I didn't tag her, but she knew to come to me and she knew that slurs were said in there. What am I? Oh, am I what a crate? What are the odds of her not having something to do with this? That's what I want to... Forget if she did. What are the odds that she didn't?
And to be honest, Tommy, I think she might be talking about you in this tweet.
What are the odds?
What are the odds, man? What other angry middle-aged men do we know who should...
Oh, and then there's my track record on stuff like this.
God, Tommy, you found a channel worse than yourself. There you go. Oh, God.
That's fucking too funny. Matt just wrote me. Hold on a second. I want to see what Matt's got to say. So, well, come in, Matt, if you fucking want to come in. And you and Green Man. You got home. Just got home. Tell us a story. Oh, let me hear this. Nick's here. What do you got?
All right, I'm telling you right now, if you're right about this one, I won't say another fucking word about the Tommy.
You said that last time with the.
Right, this one's a little off the wall.
Is it? It's not out of my. I didn't pull this out of my ass.
I've never.
She didn't know who I was, right? But she blocked me.
I bet she knows who you were because she's.
Well, then so she lied. Then she lied, and knew who I was. And
no, I think it was a no bullshit. Like, I don't even know who this guy is. Like, I think he was dissing you.
But I've been blocked for years.
Never said before, Tommy.
She had to unblock me to say that because I've been blocked for years.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think she's like, yeah, I don't even know who you are. Unblock or whatever. Like, I don't know what you do. I think it was just an insult to you. But my point is, in Angelika Oles' defense,
yeah,
all we do is curse on these shows. We don't know for sure. It was no. It's
look, I'm not saying it's airtight.
All this shit. There's a few N-bombs
here's the thing.
Occasionally.
Well, not from me. Jesus Christ.
I've heard you say the N-word more than they've heard me say the N-word. I never called it. But you've been here longer.
Yeah, so. I said the N-word in 2016, and I've read rap lyrics, which are funny.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay, we'll go with that.
I never called anybody the N-word. But I mean, look, first of all, here's what happened. Me and Matt can back me up on this. We're talking about what to do with the stream because of slurs at the end. Okay. Then we didn't get hit with hate speech, cyberbullying and harassment. Then she comes up and she starts mentioning slurs in her tweets against me. What are the fucking odds? So we couldn't take a chance, even if. What?
All these SJW channels think we do is hate women and curse.
Yeah, I know.
You know, that's
possible. All right, look, I'm not saying it's airtight, but I think it was wise to bring the stream down. And I think, here's the thing. Even if you're right, she's still a dummy for getting involved in the first place and stepped in and incriminated herself, whether she did it or not. She put up a big red flag. You got to give me that.
Yeah, I mean, I will say if she's completely innocent, I kind of understand like the schizo posting.
Yeah.
Because imagine, like, just swap positions for a second. It's like, yeah, I didn't do that. Like, oh, retard. Oh, I've owned you, or whatever. Wouldn't you be like, wait, what the fuck is happening? And like get more mad? Like,
I will give $150 with people that can prove, without a shadow of a doubt, that Angelika Oles took some part in striking my channel.
I will.
But you have to get. In fact, you're gonna have to send the shit to Nick, so he can like sift through it.
So I can pay off. Because I just looked at this. I'll tell you. Because again, I told Tom he's certainly entitled to his opinion. I told him that offline.
And it's all it is. It's my opinion.
I just think it's a little bonkers. All right, I just think a little bonkers.
I'm always when you say I'm a little bonkers, I'm always right.
You know, you have a good track record with these things, and lucky for you, whenever something like this happens, you're right. Somebody tells somebody, and then they fight with each other, and they come tell you.
I'm so happy that I've gotten to the point where people like that think I'm bonkers, but they're still afraid to completely say I'm nuts. They're like, you can't totally.
I'm gonna be honest. This one could go.
I love the fact that I've gotten to the point. I feel like I've made headway here that they can't totally commit. Yes, that's what I think happened.
Yeah,
There is no. Let me make
I
this
just
clear.
see like the logical. Hey, all my friends are getting age restricted. Videos are going down left
Sure,
and
fair
right.
enough.
You've had the same problems. I'm like,
Recently,
you know, they've changed TOS recently.
That's
It's
true.
like all this stuff is lining up to say you just got fucked on an old stream.
and then she got so unlucky. She went out of her way. By the way, it was a full 24 hours after I announced it to come out and show me her copyright strikes. When I go back and say, I didn't say copyright. I mean, she's so dumb. If she copyright strike me, I would know without a doubt it was her. Like, is she showing me your copyright strike then? Well, you have to fill out paperwork. You have to give me your address for that.
So this is what I was saying on YouTube, is that our community treats like community guideline strikes really weirdly, because we had Mundane Matt and we've had like Ethan Ralph, and we've had people who like brigade and stuff like that, whereas like the normies, they don't call it like you striked me, because typically one report never takes down a video. I believe that. Still down that reporting video, but like Susie Liu was such a wild scenario where there's like a rogue YouTube employee that she was getting like a 75% hit rate on taking videos down that had nothing to do with harassment. We're talking like tipster talking to a lawyer. That was a once in a lifetime shitty situation. Usually, like, because you said it's either Angelika or her audience. It would probably be both or not Angelika.
Well, that's the thing. Any part. See, you know what it could have been?
Yeah.
It could have been something as simple as, "Hey guys, check this out," and then I'll leave this here. It could have been something, but that to me is you're guilty then.
But she could show her flag history if that was necessary.
She didn't. She only showed her flag history when it came to copyright. She didn't show the other thing.
Yeah,
I think that's a little weird.
Yeah, if she wants to show her flag, that's if she even knows it exists.
But yeah, all right. I'll give. She could be so stupid to have unblocked me, thinking she could get an easy W, and then accidentally incriminate herself having done nothing wrong. I think that's totally plausible.
She was a T channel, right? Xylee was a T channel.
Yes.
Ask her how many dramas they've had in that community where someone's had to show flag history. I literally don't even think everyone else thinks it's a feature.
But she did that. I didn't ask her for that. That was another thing that got me. She came out of nowhere, unblocked me to show me her flag history. At least the copyright ones.
Self-report.
It's so weird.
Because when people say strike, they don't think like, because it's the stupid fucking terminology.
Because I
can't give you a guideline strike. YouTube gives you a guideline strike, but we know, well, you can flag it, you can mass report it, but like the end decision is some bot at YouTube that goes bink boink, Tommy's revenue's gone. You know what I mean?
So your argument is she's too stupid to be this stupid.
I can believe that.
I'm serious.
To be honest, I can believe that. He might be right.
Yeah, he might be
blissfully ignorant on that regard.
I think Nick's argument is logical. I think mine is too, and I don't think it's that batshit insane.
The end conclusion is the same. This girl is really fucking stupid.
Where I jump over to bonkers territory is just knowing how many people are going through the same thing right now. There
are a lot of people. That's your strongest argument.
They're common.
Yeah, what's his name? Even Mr. Destiny.
He's on the balls of his ass. His channel's gonna go down.
Who?
Like if he gets
Maury?
Dumpy has two strikes.
Wait, I thought he had a warning and a strike.
Oh well, Augie lied then. All these fucking nobody knows what fucking strikes are.
Yeah. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I could be
You're probably
wrong.
right.
This is like when the quartering goes. My revenue is dead when he gets his first.
Wait a minute. Dumpy's got strikes. What did Dumpy get? Didn't they get removed?
Oh god, I don't know. Augie told me today, so he's the source of the misinformation. If I got this wrong, I would never throw him under the bus. But the bus.
I've been out all
He's not getting off.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
All these channels need to avoid getting striked, so I'd really advise to just focus on getting on first base instead.
Riveter just said, I'm pretty sure Dumpy has 2 strikes. So, Riveter just put it out there. Yeah. Blame him if I'm wrong, okay? Yeah. He stuck his neck out, all right? Clip him.
Clip him, get him.
What do you think about when I dropped the fact, like, remember, when she went at me, she didn't know the video was back up. I dropped the fact, and then she says to a fan, this needs to be professionally looked at.
I don't know what the actual
Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure of the context either because she was replying. It didn't make any sense because the person she was replying to just called her stupid. Did she mean that
you need to be professional?
I didn't know. It's like it looked like, you know what it looked like to me. This is my guess. It was she was so mad the video was up that she had just replied to anybody because it was so out of place.
Yeah, she looked like she was fucking seething. I will
Yes.
say she looked like
Yes, and you know what? She looked like
angry.
until I said the video was up. That's when she started seething. Before it was like, you're the dumbest guy on YouTube. Ha ha ha, you dumb misogynist. And then I say something, and then I don't think it's that bonkers. But a lot of people are going through shit. Nick's not 100% wrong here by any stretch.
You could just be that stupid. You could be right.
Maybe we should do a poll.
Should we do a poll? How stupid is Angelica?
Oh god, you can't do that because this whole community, bro.
Yeah, well, I could do it.
We've been breeding it.
Well, you're more popular
than I.
than
I've been putting in work making my audience more misogynistic. All right.
I'm gonna do this poll.
I've been yelling at every woman that
I know
comes
this
on.
won't work. I know this won't work. Okay, but I really want you guys to answer this poll honestly, and do not gonna hurt my feelings. And it's just gonna be who do you think's right? I'm gonna put Tommy or Nick. I absolutely. I'm encouraging you to don't do it just because you're a fan of mine. It's only
the dodo.
Well, that's what I missed it. What did it say?
F you, Tommy. My IQ's 89.
My IQ is dumb high. It's
Hold on, Tommy, and I'll put Nick last because they say if you do it last, then I'll put Tommy. Wait a minute, or Nick. All right, 2D thinks got it right. Tommy or Nick. Please don't do it just to be my fan. Tell me, I want to know what you think. So if you lie, then I don't know what the fuck you think. Here it is.
I don't think it's fair to say she's got a low IQ because she can only use her fingers to count.
Alright, Green Man, you're the only one on the stream that's allowed to say slurs because the robot won't pick it up.
Yeah.
He's safe, Nick. He's absolutely safe unless I translate for him.
Right, guys, let's get the racism out.
Did you see what I said? Did you see what I said to Petty Page?
No, what did you do?
It's pretty funny.
Do we like her this week? I've heard she's
I don't dislike her. She's like, I'm not going to watch it. Happy Easter. I was like, come on, Petty, you're a tough chick. You can handle it.
She's like awful and then not awful. But
I know she really is. She really is. But no, I said to her, I said you're a tough chick. You can watch it. She's like, after I feed the kids, I was like, okay, fair enough. Because I was like, I think it was a really good performance. Here we go. Here it's called Hogwarts Sucks. And this is directed to Petty Page. Petty basically said, here's the context, that I use so many slurs that it was just a matter of time and I should take the L, right? And my point is, YouTube, that's Twitch rules, that's not YouTube rules, and I didn't call anybody a slur. But here's what,
I don't think that's true. I could have sworn there was a reason.
Yes, it's got to be hate speech, though, but a word by itself is not hate speech.
No. A bot doesn't determine what the word is.
The bot doesn't determine.
mean?
Yeah, but the community guideline
like
strike. They had the community guideline strike. You could say if nobody knows who you are and one person watches, you could say the bot's not going to do shit unless.
Does anyone know what the slur? Does anyone know what the slur was? Has anybody?
Yes, K slur.
It was the K word for Jews.
Okay, all right. That's all you need to know. If a bot picks up that in rapid succession, it's entirely possible because YouTube has changed the way they've moderated. Right? Okay, people are getting hit.
But doesn't a community guideline strike have to be from the community? Unless that changed.
No, if YouTube
used to be,
you can get Tommy. You can get a community guideline strike in a video that hasn't been published yet. You've seen this happen.
What?
Well, I only you're wrong. I saw it with Mumpy Jones, and they were targeting him. We knew it.
No, but there have been other cases.
There has been other cases. I'm only familiar with Mumpy Jones' case.
I swear it happened to Rich.
It may have. I don't find him trustworthy. I don't believe it.
I think he had screenshots, is what I was saying.
Wait, did he? Well, I'd like to see him.
They run because. You have to understand, when you upload a video to YouTube, they transcript the entire video in under an hour. So, all that shit's up there.
So you're thinking they changed some kind of algorithmic rule and something that I did in October got picked up?
I think they've
Well, then why did they review it? Then why did they keep the strike?
Because the guy who looked at your live stream that's an hour.
Dude, I failed. No, the guy that looked at it knew that I already failed the appeal. I didn't get it on appeal, dude. I lost the appeal.
But that's what happens with 99%. The appeals don't fucking matter. This is what I told Stardust because your channel was taken down, right? With no strikes taken down, right? And I go, listen, Star, they're gonna fucking bomb the appeal, and then of course they bomb the appeal. She's like, Nick, I'm never getting my channel back, and she sent me 4,000 messages. I'm like, chill, tweet at Team YouTube, and then a human being, not a human being is going to look at it. It's going to come back up, and it comes back up. The reason why things are as good as the way they are, if we had to go by YouTube fucking appeals, half of our shit would stay down. The only way to get any kind of service is to ironically leave the website that we need service from and beg on Elon's site.
You're like pulling as you're talking. The percentage is going up.
No, but Nick,
you got it up to 60-40 now.
No, but Nick, you're right, 'cause if I remember, did they not change something where during the process of the upload, when you're saying like they're reading the transcript, the cunt was one, if I'm right?
Yeah, that's how they're hitting the curse words retroactively.
But but the rules don't say curse words. Curse words say hate speech. The word by itself is not hate speech unless it's directed at somebody, and it's not cyberbullying unless I'm targeting people.
Right.
That's the way the rules are written.
That's what you and I understand as hate speech.
That's I'm reading it like right off the fucking thing. No, that's
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But I'm telling you, if they see the K word,
so if you say the K word in rapid succession,
the bot might just take it down and then figure it out after.
Well, the K word's kind of banned from this fucking channel from now on.
To be fair, Seth did come on and drop the anti-Semitic version of Rap God for about 2 minutes, so it does make sense.
Dude, 5 years ago, I was allowed to be like, "Yeah, dude, what up, my N-word?" or whatever, or sing an N-word in a song. Nowadays, that's everyone considers that.
That's the thing. If I put on, whoa, what if I put on I know a song. Has the most N-words of any rap song ever. You think if I played that it'd get clipped?
No. Okay, so if you sang it on stream, I'm saying socially, that's how it's defined now. Socially, you get
socially, but I'm not talking socially.
Cringe shit. And YouTube isn't really like. I'm just saying YouTube as a website is bound by the employees that are on it. And
that's
how
true.
the bots are coded.
Well, no, this is something we talked about this. It really depends on the individual employee a lot of times.
I don't think necessarily.
But I think that's irrelevant. I still think I think I'm with the rules, and I think it basically comes down to how the person you're dealing with interprets the rules.
At the end of the day, that's why your video came back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Probably. All right. Fair enough. Let's see how you're doing. It's 60-40. I'm still winning. That means you're wrong.
42, Tommy. 42. We're still rising. Right?
All right. Let me pay the Petty Page thing. Let me set up the Petty Page thing because it's kind of funny. So she said, "You say it all the time. You're gonna get quit. You're gonna get because she says I said the R slur, which really is not a slur in my opinion. Jesus Christ." I mean, the fucking morons are, according to Petty Page, morons are a protected group.
No, Tommy. The R slur is a slur, but nobody fucking cares about it, myself included. If Hassan Piker has said it the last fucking 2 years, it doesn't matter. It's fair game, all right? That guy could say literally nothing and get away with it. The fact of the matter is, nobody cares about ableism and no one cares about misogyny. So use them while they're here because they'll be gone.
They'll be gone. Well, that I believe. Okay, here's what I sent to our English friend thing. I wrote Hogwarts sucks.
Petty! How's Hogwarts? How is it? Fly a broomstick? Can't spell? Say hello to Harry for me? Well, I don't live in Hogwarts. Thankfully.
England.
You do. I could say Voldemort. There does have to be context. There has to be context. I can't targetedly Voldemort somebody. You didn't know that? What do you think this is, Twitch? You think?
I mean, it is fair. Just because you say a slur doesn't mean you're going down. I mean, it does mean that.
I agree. It's not like holy shit, the N word. Just.
But I mean, that was her argument against me. You've said it before. You get lucky.
Treated
don't
like
complain.
Nudity.
Yeah.
If there's nudity for a second, your video will most likely go down. That's typically how it goes. Mm-hmm. But on YouTube, you're still at risk. It's rare, but you're still at risk.
I don't know anybody that's gone. Who is the last guy that went down because of an N word?
Leafy.
Leafy didn't go down because of an N word. He went down because he went after H3's wife. Intrinsic traits. Right. That is the one rule on YouTube that's like clear as day. Let me finish this.
Black men should be taken down because they're talking to their friend. They use the N-word. Well, that's what they do on Twitch. They don't do that on YouTube. So simply uttering a slur, it's got to be targeted. I have to take a gay. I have to.
By the way, this is my interpretation of the rules.
Take a gay.
Apparently, the guy that let me off.
Gay man and say, "You no good Voldemort." I have to do that. That's the rules. That's what Angelika Oles more than likely claimed I did when she went around things and tried to get me shut down. See, I called her stupid. Because she is. She tried to use Kanye West's little racist outburst and try to tie that into Gabby Hanna. And I pointed that out, and I said she was dumb. And the way she did it, she couldn't make a point. There was a Jewish girl that called into my show, that said a slur, nothing to do with Angelika, not part of her segment. She simply uttered it contextless. That was the context. There was none. It was just done for the sake of doing it. See, I don't know. I don't want this like Twitch, and I think you
close the gap. You got the 44%.
YouTube $signs with yellow ones, right? That's not what this is about. This is about the ability to still be able to make edgy content. And I take less money. You get more. I take less, and people can still have it. I am within the rules of YouTube because I have to target somebody.
Because that's the way I see it. I see it like I could say it, I just can't get monetized, and that's why
Do
I
I
count on you.
get $50 if Brickbong comes out and says he did it? Because he did that with Augie. Like
yeah, but he'll just say he did it just so I lose $50. That's the thing. Yes, he did.
Because I know he's been flagging Augie like this week.
By the way, there is something. What time? You got to go on Dave's in what? 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Something happened that I absolutely have to tell you about. You know about part of it, but you don't know the whole thing, and I couldn't explain it to you. And it has to do with that. Something really funny happened. Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah, I sent you the screenshot, but it's really funny.
Hopefully he gets the Walter White diagnosis.
Bring the word.
Oh fuck!
Oh, if I just got that.
It's a free speech nightmare. It's a censorship rule, and it's stupid.
All right, my whole thing with Petty, I'm done with this, is she seems to think it works like Twitch or wants it to work like Twitch, and that's my problem. That would be a nightmare. I don't think a black guy should be sent off on YouTube or Twitch for that matter, but Twitch, at least I know that's the rule. And it doesn't. By the way, it doesn't matter if you're black on Twitch. They don't make any exceptions. It's across the fucking board. Across the board. It's not like that on YouTube. So far, right now, context does matter somewhat. I think if I was yelling the N-word at the top of my lungs, just over and over again, yeah.
I also think there's a little tiny thing here. I do think that you'd be probably moderated differently if you were pulling 1K concurrent every stream.
You know what you might
started
find
rising
out?
in popularity. I think things that you think are okay now, might end up not being okay.
Oh, I'm sure that I'm absolutely sure of that. But I mean, we'll conform to it. I don't like being hit retroactively.
Yeah, no, I don't either. Did they? By the way, did they award you a strike, or did it say like, we're aware you might not have noticed that this has been like?
No, this is full blown strike.
This is a full blown strike.
Full blown strike. Yeah, full blown strike. Full blown.
I don't know. Ex Salvo, he got 15 of them at once. All right, not even Keemstar's employee could keep that guy from being fucking demonetized.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking hell.
I was wondering if he helped me out, but.
Oh, that's the perfect example. All right, this guy fires up an Ethan Klein video, and he's just like Jewish man Ethan Klein or something. Not even like a fully racist way or whatever. Yeah. Guy gets 15 strikes in one day. All right, I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe they were much worse. I didn't watch every one of Salvo's videos, but that guy got a lot of strikes, like a lot of them.
I have this girl right here. She was funny. She's telling me every she's better than me and Xylee. And she's above the drama. What was this? This is the last time I get into seriously.
I can tell by that person's fucking banner that I would never interact with them in a positive manner.
I'll seriously go this shit with this Xylee shit just so they're so gross. These people spend all their time every day in drama. They don't even make half as much as I do working. Like she's so above it. Of course, she follows me. Dude, I fucking railed this chick so much. She did the whole thing like, why is an older man criticizing a young woman? If you ask me, it's kind of creepy. And I said, you know what? You're actually right. Young women should not be criticized, nor should they be allowed to vote or drive on their own. They have no agency, and any man that would question them is a sex creep.
Based.
Yeah. They're just right to announce he's became the Sheikh of Saudi Arabia.
This chick right here, I ruined her. And you know what I got for it? She deleted a whole Twitter account. I haven't done that in a long time. It's always a good feeling.
You're a bad man, Tommy. A bad man.
Yeah, I'm a bad man.
So that's the best way.
You know, I had a 2-goal night. You really can't complain.
Doesn't that feel good though when you get someone to delete their entire?
Yeah. Oh God, it's so good.
I've been working at Jalen for a while. I'm hoping she goes soon.
She came at me first, You know, she'd probably be complaining if I said, you know, looks about. He goes, "What's wrong with your fat neck? Why is your neck so fat?" And I quote tweeted, I said, "Because I'm fucking ugly." You bitch. I'm fucking ugly.
If you say I'm fucking ugly and you ratio somebody, I feel like at that point they just have to, you know.
Yeah, I didn't. No, I said. I said. I said. She's, why is your neck so fat? I said, I'm fucking ugly. Like, clearly, I'm fucking ugly. You bitch, right? And he's like, you have to call him a name. So everything I did, I just fucking laid her out every time because she thought she was a lot more smart and clever than she thought. Apparently, and this is the best part, Mrs. I'm anti-drama. This chick right here, who's now gone, was a big Papa Gut supporter at one time. Maggot Edits told me. It's pretty funny.
I hate that guy. Maggot Edits seems on point. Pretty solid Twitter journal. If I do
remember when he thought he was better than us? How come everybody thinks they're better?
I think he left because of Salvo. I don't think that was really the reason.
Really?
I think he just because Salvo kept talking about his wife, and I think it pissed him off. So instead of like having a meltdown and crying about it, he just left.
Because I would have made fun of him.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have too.
All right, let's take calls. I want to give. I actually want to talk to Nick, and I want to give. Dave. I want to make sure you guys go right to Dave's. If we get Matt, if you could put Dave's stream in the chat, I would really appreciate it. So go to Dave right after. You guys can talk about how crazy I am. First caller, Doug. Doug, how are you, Doug? Doug is doing exactly what I thought he would do.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. I'm sorry. It takes me a minute.
I know. Nick takes you a minute for that fucking clock to keep clicking like a metronome. Go ahead, Doug.
Angelika, isn't it?
Are you a long-time listener, Doug? First-time caller?
No. Yes,
that guy's laugh is awesome.
I know, it's great. He always cheers me up. Doug. Doug.
You know, Doc on the radio would have fired you from Baited. All right, because he fired Doug, and Doug is the best laugh. Doug is the your laugh track.
What were you fired for? That's right, Doug. How did you get? What did you do?
Doc, you know, you brought great dishonor to your family when you got rid of Doug.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Did somebody tell me Doc on the radio is really going for a doctorate? Is that true? No, it's a joke, right? I fell for it. All right. Somebody told me that like he's really trying to become a doctor, Doc on the radio.
You can't call Angelika.
Yeah, he must not be doing great because every time I go in the Destiny server, he's playing, so he's not studying.
Well, yeah, like what is he gonna do? Like you have type 2 diabetes and you're very cringe.
I want his mom to come in there and start yelling, "Huagi, get off! You get off right now! You study!" I just wanted to have this. Yeah. You study now! I'm dying to see
Nick,
that.
Nick, remember you were saying about the things happening when the robot goes through YouTube?
I'd like to say hello to the YouTube moderator reviewing this clip.
I gotta be honest, this is probably the most diverse this cast has ever been. I didn't understand a word of that.
Doug, anything else? Because I want to get to the other two callers. I want to finish up with Seth, who I will strangle if she says the K word.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm just kind of surprised that for someone that doesn't know who you are, she seems to awfully know about.
She knows exactly who I am. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
She knows exactly who I am. How could she not?
I know.
She's talked to my friends privately. She knows exactly who I am. I don't care. I don't care if she knows who I am or not. The funny it would be if Nick's right. It's still funny. That means she like that means that she gave herself an unnecessary red flag and made it really possible for me to accuse her. Where without
she spits out. Yeah, I think she just went like, "What the fuck is this guy saying?" and then just lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mouse fell off. The hamster fell off the wheel.
Yeah. Well, I never get headaches. No brain, no pain. There you go.
I was going to say, Nick, there's a dangerous presumption in your argument for saying that she can think.
Yes. Very dangerous. All right, Doug. Thank you. GFLMR, you're on. What's up?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
How are you? How can I help you?
Chilling. So, it just like I'm just sort of like learning about the situation. I'm not really on Twitter as much as you guys are, so I'm still like processing everything that you guys have been talking about.
What's your opinion?
I never really Sorry.
What's your opinion?
Well, I mean, it really depends because, of course, if you're in like your own private circles, like for example, me and my friends, it's always, you know, me being a black man, it's always like, oh yeah, you know, nigga this, nigga that, you know, whatever the fuck.
We weren't doing that.
But
we weren't even doing that. We weren't even doing that.
By the way, Bot, this is a black person. All right?
Yeah, we weren't even doing that.
I've been referred to,
And he gave us the
Dennis
pass
Rodman,
for next
so.
stream.
Yeah, nobody was calling anybody the N-word. We literally had we literally had a Jewish person do exactly what you just did. That's what happened.
Oh, real? Oh,
that's what happened.
Okay, well, I.
That's what happened.
See, I didn't even.
Disagree, you're anti-Semitic, so you should do it.
That's literally what happened. It's literally
God. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't
like Nick says, the bot
sure.
doesn't care.
It was like slurs.
No, nobody's calling anybody. I wouldn't allow that. Jesus Christ. You know.
Well, I that's what I'm saying. I'm still like learning everything because I'm not 100% sure on exactly what's happening. But now that I understand, it just makes a little bit more sense to me.
Well, I mean, I'm for every. I think
soundbite of you saying like you going off. Those you ever hear? Oh, I wish Core was here. He has one where you're like those filthy fucking like.
What was that one?
He plays it all the time.
Oh, I wasn't going.
Like,
no, I wasn't going off.
You weren't, like,
I was
going
pretending.
Off, but it sounds like
It sounds like I was pretending to be a racist fucking idiot. Yeah.
You sold it.
No, I said no. I was homophobic. Actually, that's.
No, it was racist too.
It was too. Okay, but I was obviously.
No, I'm sorry. It was D, not K. It was homophobic. Yeah.
It was D, not K. Okay, that's ridiculous. We have to talk like children.
You're not a complete bigot. You only hate the gays, not the boys.
Quorum just collects audio of everyone sounding like an asshole.
Yeah, I know.
And then he just
I know.
plays
It's
it when
funny.
but he does it when I'm doing like LFGs with like random people I don't know.
Yeah.
And then he'll just play a clip where it's like, we all know the riggers. Or whatever,
Yeah,
from, like
exactly.
the fucking epic rap battle of history.
Yeah.
And they think I said it because they don't expect somebody to have a fucking soundboard.
They think you said it. Okay, GFLR. Anything else? Because I want to end it and send people to my friend's stream.
No.
You good? Thanks for the call, dude. Was that guy really black?
I hope so. Otherwise,
you sound like he's in chess club.
Yeah, you can tell by his voice, Tommy. I've
He's a guy.
that guy.
He's a guy who said he looked like Dennis Rodman once.
Like, sounded like Ghosty. He sounded like Ghosty.
To be honest, you don't even know these days. I just saw Logic with an afro, and it was startling.
Was it?
I thought it was like.
He has.
It
He's
looked
half
racist, and that guy's half black.
He's half. He's really. It looks racist. And he's half black. All right, the Jewish girl that started it all. Seth is here. Don't say the K word. We don't know for sure. Watch me get hit with the N word. This one.
Red, careful. Okay, you're never getting banned from poker nights.
Oh shit, dude.
Just for good measure, say you love Dr. Fauci, okay?
Okay, yeah. No, I'm genuinely sorry, Tommy. I remember you calling me after that stream, like.
No, I can't even say that. No, that was the first one when you said it, when you surprised me. This was the second one when you're like, I'm dying to say something bigoted, and I'm like, well, go ahead. So I can't even get mad at you.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I didn't.
It's not your fault.
Didn't think that this would happen.
I'm responsible for this shit. Don't worry about it. Anyway, YouTube says I'm good. We got lucky. We're good.
You're a nice person, because I would have blamed them and never talked to them. It was my fault.
Yeah. That's too fun.
Dude, I was so scared, dude. This sucks.
Actually, what's your name? I'm retroactively banning you from everything I have.
No.
Nah, Seth, you're
I'm a
good.
big fan.
I honestly, I said that to you, like to bust your chops a little bit, but I was really just laughing at the whole thing. So you probably think I like bad. I'm not even like a tiny bit, not a little bit, none of that shit.
No, but I did think like the possibility was there, and I felt a little bit bad about it. And then nothing happened for a long time, and then now it happens. I'm
it's
like,
what you created a whole day's worth of content, so it's okay.
It's another way to look at it.
I know Tommy didn't have to take a 7-day vacation, and he got paid for it, so you're good.
Well, I didn't. I don't know if I made that much today, but
can I call her out and say that she's like bringing down a Jewish woman?
Yes.
I do. Well, no, because we don't know for sure, but I do think if she's responsible, I think she more than likely used what you said to tie it to her.
If what you need to do is apologize to the nation of Israel.
Dude, you don't understand how bad that would be for somebody in that community. I was tracking a drama with Angelika last year.
Yeah.
She got canceled for silencing black voices, okay? Do you know how she did that?
Shut up, N-word.
She banned a chatter in Twitch chat. And they made exposed videos about how she's silencing black people.
She is.
She's swear racist. To fucking God.
She was
that
racist.
Craziest shit that I've ever heard in my life.
Tommy, that's one of the
that
images
guy
I've
you
sent you.
call back on, Tommy.
Who? What? Too many people. What?
I'll go. That's one of the pictures I sent you. Just when Nick was saying that. Where is that again? Somebody commented about that scenario. And I'm just getting it back. Angelika,
all right, by the way, I'm ending the poll right now. I barely, it's like almost 50-50.
Closer, Tommy, as the stream progresses.
I gotta be a little bit ahead. I gotta have some, but it's like really 50-50.
I've just voted for Nick, okay? Everybody go into chat.
52-47.
Oh,
that's all right. I don't got more.
So the tweet said, Angelika, I mean, let's not forget the time you went after black creators who called you out when that was a subject you cover. I mean, you bought a Tesla with the money you made from social media drama, and you're just a piece of shit from everything I've seen from tweets and videos.
Who said that?
Some fucking woman was like, "How dare you ban me from chat when you're talking about like James Charles saying the N-word? I am a black indigenous person of color, and my opinion matters." And people were like, "You go, queen!" I was like, "What the fuck?"
Man. So
what I'm hearing is it's going to be pretty easy to kind of push that narrative.
Jeff, go after Seth. She's anti-black and
anti. Seth, you have to make a.
So she's anti-black, anti-mental illness, and anti-Jew, anti-Semitic.
Yeah, I think I'll start working on that video.
And
right
she's
Listen, all right. I'm ableist, but Bo Blacks is one of the good ones.
And she roots for Glasgow Rangers.
Oh wait, fuck.
I'm an ableist, and I would like to say Angelika Holmes is one of the good ones.
Yeah,
who's Angelika Holmes?
By the way, look at the. I wanted everybody to look at B-Man's.
I'm like a Jew, man. I'm the king of the Jews, man.
Oh, you're Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how he looks more Jewish than I do.
Because he's part Jewish himself.
Yeah, but he's like.
Oh wait, that's you're part black, right?
No, unfortunately.
Why would you say that? What's the matter with you?
Well, no, I'm part black. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're like you're from you got family from the Caribbean, right?
No, not me. Great grandfather.
Oh, we got Baby Logic in the call, bro.
Yeah, Baby Logic. Well, he's always screaming that he's an Irish Catholic. Yeah, but I'm really from the Irish.
The British government, yo.
Well, you know, I have a relative married in the family, last name O'Reilly, but he's from St. Croix. He doesn't look like an O'Reilly.
Being called, what was his name? Boniface was his name.
I can't say. I don't want to say because I just gave the last name. I don't want to say the first name. Then you dox my own family.
I don't have the nose, but yeah, no, you go. So, Angelika, if you attack this stream, you're attacking a partially black person and a Jew.
Yeah.
Come at us, bitch.
And I'm Catholic. I'm a victim in Scotland.
And there you go. He's a Catholic. He's
a big
the victim.
And I'm a Rangers fan. It's caused all this.
Caused all of it.
There goes the Protestants again.
Matt, do me a favor. I'm going to send this over to to Dave. You guys can go check that out. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow or not. It's going to depend on because I missed a day, so I probably should stream, to be honest with you. But that's it.
You watching the game tonight, Tommy?
We already watched the game. The other game. No, I gotta go to bed.
The one with Patrick Kane, Tommy.
Patrick Kane's. You know what? I'll probably watch it tomorrow because I have I have something called I have Sky and I get some hockey games, but they're in German.
Dude, the fucking press thing he did today. Oh god, it got me excited.
Yeah. So the Rangers put it together. They have, you know what the worst thing about this is? Because I've seen this before. In '92, they got an all-star team, and if they lose, there's like no excuse. Now they're like expected to win the cup. Yeah. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's roll the credits. Let's go.
Shalom.
See you, shalom, and all that other good stuff. Right, Sethi.
Yeah, shalom.
Don't say the K word. This is how you did it last time. Play the music card.
Yeah, I'll keep it tight.
K word. That's what you did to me.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, black
Where's
stones,
Matt?
6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle
You got the streamer? You got Dave streamer there?
Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Shit Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
Boy, you're really out of it, Matt.
No, it's
I just got here.
It's me.
You were here for a half an
My
hour.
sound pad's not working, folks. Sound pad's not working.
Hope you lose your other leg. There, I'm
We
ableist.
close it out.
Yeah, I'm ableist. Hope you lose your other leg. Bye.
Yeah, why don't you get a strike for that one?